Good morning, students. I hope so. You all are keeping well. So, welcome to your English class. So, let's start with today's English class. So, in today's English class, our topic is chapter number 6, Simple Present and Simple Past. So, we will continue with the chapter, and it is from your New Learners English Grammar and Composition book. So all of you take out your books and get ready. So in today's class we will be learning about simple past tense. So in our previous class we had learned about simple present tense. In today's class we will learn about simple past tense. So let's start with the class. So first we have to know what is the meaning of simple past tense. So, simple past tense describes verbs or simple past verbs describes an action that has happened in the past. So, we are talking, when we talk about simple past tense, we talk about any work or any action that has taken place in the past. Okay, so it is already done, it has already happened. Many past tense verbs are formed by adding ed. So it is the most simple way of turning a present tense into past tense by adding ed. So here we have got the example, so you can check out. So play is a present tense. So the verb is in the present tense when I say play. But when I talk about the same verb in the past time, then I will say played. Okay, so it will be, we will simply add ed. So the children played in the park yesterday. So can you think of other past tense verbs? So yes, of course we will check out other past tense verbs, right? So I hope so you understand. So the past tense will always talk about a verb or any action that has already taken place or it has already happened. Now see, the past tense is when something has happened. Sometimes we don't add ed for the past tense of a verb. There are some examples. So here are some examples when we do not for changing the present tense of the verb into past tense, we don't add ed, but the word completely changes, right? So when you say the rocket flew, okay, so what is the present tense of flew? It is fly. So you will not say flied, you will say flew. The rocket flew. The dog ran. So what is the present tense of ran? It is run. So you will not say the dog ran. You will say the dog ran. The boy stood. So what is the present tense of stood? It is stand. So you will not say the boy standed. You will say the boy stood. So this is how you can see that there are some verbs, and when we try to change this form of the verbs from present tense to past tense, we do not add ed. So in all the cases you cannot add ed, right? Now here are some examples which are very important. You can see past tense verbs. So sometimes you have to drop the c or change the y to an I. So we will just see and check out how it is done. Okay. So see, play will become played. We will simply add. So you can see the words where we can simply add ed in order to change the verb from present tense to past tense. So play will become played. Visit will become visited. Mix can become mixed. Talk will become talked. Finish will become finished. Crash will become crashed. Share will become shared. Now see, why, you have got why. Carry. So this Y is going to change into I. Okay, so be careful. So we will say carried. Carry will become carried. So we will write C-A-R-R-I-E-D. You will not write C-A-R-R-Y-E-D. The Y will change to I. C-A-R-R-I-E-D. Carried. Cry will become cried. C-R-I-E-D. So in place of Y, we will write I. C-R-I-E-D. Cried. Now here you can see some verbs are irregular, means we cannot add ed, but the entire word is changed. Okay, so the entire verb will get changed. Okay, so when we talk about bring, so bring is the present form, and when we talk about the same verb in the past time, it will become brought. So bring becomes brought, win becomes won, go becomes went, tell becomes told, do becomes did, drink becomes drank, teach becomes taught, run becomes ran, make becomes made, catch will become caught, buy will become bought. So there are so many other words also which are known as which are irregular verbs, and for changing it from present form to past form, the entire word changes. Now there are some words which remains same. Yes, for some verbs it will we don't bring about any changes, it remains same. Like hit remains hit, quit remains quit, cost remains cost, hurt remains hurt, cut remains cut, put remains put. Okay, so there are no changes in this verbs. Okay, it remains same. Next, so you can come to page number 44 from your book, and you can write down classwork and today's date out here. So here you can see let's learn. Since the action given, so whenever we are talking about any action, so verbs that are used to express actions that took place in the past are said to be in simple past form. So you have by the time understood, I think. So let's see, there are some examples, and let's find out the rules which we need to follow when we change the form of the verb from present to past. So the simple past has been used in the following ways. So in the following ways we will be using the simple past tense. So number one, to talk about an action that has already happened. So when we talk about any action or any work that has already taken place, we use simple past tense. So the examples are: Mom washed our car this morning. Dad cooked a pot of superb biryani last night. So these are the works that are already done. Number two, when we talk about a period of time which started and ended in the past, the time period is indicated by expressions such as for 2 years, for several years, etc. So here are the examples. We played in the garden in the afternoon. We are not playing in the garden now. So you have already played. It has already happened. Two birds built their nest in a tree in the garden last week. So the two birds have already built it in the last week. They are not building their nest anymore. The work is, or the action is already done. Number three, to talk about habits in the past. So when we talk about any habit which has already taken place in the past, examples are: my sister danced well late when she was younger. So she danced well late when she was younger. So she has stopped dancing now. I played tennis for the state. So I played means I had played tennis for the state at some point of time. I am no longer playing. Okay. So I hope so you are clear with the rules and how you need to do it. Now let's move to the exercises. Let's practice. Number one, put the sentences in the correct column given below. So you can see there are 3 columns that are given to us: action in past, time period in the past, and habit in the past. So we have to put it accordingly. If it is talking about some action which has taken place in the past, we will say action in past. If it is talking about a time period that has taken place in the past, we have to put there. And if it is a habit in the past, then we have to put it in this column. So we have to identify the sentences and then we have to put it in the right columns. Okay. So see here, number A, my father worked in the bank for 2 years. So my father worked in the bank for 2 years. So we are talking about time. So yes, it will be under time period in the past. So you will write A below time period in the past. Number B, he usually came home late in the evening. So we are talking about a habit in the past. So you will write B below habit in past. Yes. Number C, we went to Ooty for the summer. So we are talking about an action that has taken place in past. So you will write C below the column of action in past. Now let's move to number D. Number D, we saw many wild animals there. So it is also talking about an action that has taken place in the past. So we will also write D below action in past. Now come to E. Last year I went to sleep early every night. Again we are talking about a habit, right? So last year I went to sleep early every night. So you will write E below habit in past. Number F, I read many books in school. So it is again talking about a habit in past. Okay, so I read many books in school. So you will write F below habit in past. So again I am saying number A, my father worked in the bank for 2 years. You will write A below time period in the past. Number B, he usually came home late in the evening. We are talking about a habit. So you will write B below habit in past. Number C, we went to Ooty for the summer. So it is an action in past. So you will write C below action in past. Next, number D, we saw many wild animals there. So it is also action in past. So write down D below action in past. Number E, last year I went to sleep early every night. So we are talking about a habit. So you will write E below habit in past. Next, number F, I read many books in school. So it is also talking about a habit in past. So you will write F below habit in past. I hope so all of you have completed it. Now let's move to number 2. Make simple past sentences using these expressions after changing the verb form. One has been done for you. Number A, you can see it is already done. Take the cakes I home. So you have to rearrange it. So take will become took. I took the cakes home. Number B, my sister all eat the cakes. So eat is the work. It is the verb, right? So you will write my sister. What is the past form of eat? It is ate. A-T-E. My sister ate all the cakes. So the past form of eat is ate. A-T-E. My sister ate all the cakes. Number C, to the dog she a few crumbs give. So the action or the verb is give. Yes, so what is the past form of give? Yes, it is gave. So you will write she gave, G-A-V-E, gave. She gave a few crumbs to the dog. Now come to page number 46. Turn the page. Number D. Sorry. Okay, come to number D. Our dog junk all kinds of love food. Okay, so we have to arrange it. So Our dog loves. Love will become loves. Loves. Our dog loves all kinds of junk food. Number E. Do on Sunday my parents all the shopping. So do will become did. My parents did all the shopping on Sunday. My parents did all the shopping on Sunday. Number F. Many things buy last week extra she. So buy, what is the past of buy? As I said, past of buy is bought. B-O-U-G-H-T. So she bought. B-O-U-G-H-T. So the past form of buy is bought. Be careful about the spelling. She bought. B-O-U-G-H-T. She bought many extra things last week. Next, number G. We a picnic planned last week. So plan will become planned. So you will write we planned. P-L-A-N-N-E-D. P-L-A-N-N-E-D. We planned a picnic last week. Number H. Pack and snacks we for the picnic to the picnic spot go. So we packed. P-A-C-K-E-D. P-A-C-K-E-D. We packed snacks for the picnic, and go will become went. W-E-N-T. Went to the picnic spot. So we packed snacks for the picnic and went to the picnic spot. Number I. A lot we a funny film see and laugh. So see will become saw and laugh will become laughed. We saw. So see will become saw. S-A-W. Saw. We saw a funny film and laughed. L-A-U-G-H-E-D. Laughed a lot. So I hope so all of you have done and all of you have completed your work. Okay. So now all of you come to the revision part. All of you come to the revision part. You just come below. You can see there is revision written. So see here. The present simple is used, number 1, to state an all-time truth. To state an all-time truth. Number 2, to talk about habits or routine. To talk about habits or routine. Number 3, to talk about something that is true for the present time. So these are the 3 rules you need to remember when you are changing the verb to present simple, or you are talking about simple present. So first one is to state an all-time. State means to tell. When you talk or tell about an action which is all-time truth. Number 2, to talk about habits or routines. Number 3, to talk about something that is true for the present. Now when do we use simple past? So what are the rules? So simple past are used to talk about an action in the past. Number 2, to talk about a period of time that had started and ended in the past. Number 3, to talk about a habit in the past. Okay. So I hope so the concepts are clear to you. So please complete your work. Thank you all of you. All of you stay safe and stay healthy and complete your work and send it to me.